Hey guys, it's about 7:30 at night and the dental thing I did today for my 4-year-old went really well. It's all finished and he's doing really good, and we just rested a lot today, and I did survive the fasting even though it was so hard when he was like, "Mommy, I'm hungry," and I'm like, "I wish I could help you." But overall, really good, and I'm just so tired. I don't know, like when you have one of those days where it's like you get really anxious for, or you have just stuff going on, it's like emotionally it just like drains you. It's amazing. So last night I went kind of crazy and I was in my storage room where I was telling you that I wanted to clean up everything, and it doesn't look like I made that much progress, but I did make progress. So I got the little futon bed set up down there, but I just cleared a bunch of stuff out of there. I got a bunch of empty boxes that were out of there, and I went through tons of clothes. So I have been slowly moving clothes downstairs and have just been like putting them in boxes and just kind of stacking them in my food storage room. So I had like 3 or 4 open boxes, and then I had a bunch of maternity clothes that I need to go through because I was just like, so I have my actual like maternity clothes that I went through, but I had, the reason why I got those out is because with my maternity clothes I had a lot of my like after baby clothes, like bigger size pants and stuff, and unfortunately I had to get those out. So I had just things that I had moved out of my dresser upstairs and things I needed to move in, and I just had like all these open boxes full of clothes, and I just needed to sort through them and be like, okay, I know these don't fit. So then I made piles for like donate, and then piles for keep, and things to move upstairs, things to move downstairs. So it was kind of a big ordeal, but I got a bunch of things sorted through and I got them all into plastic bins so that they're just not like in these open boxes kind of randomly. And it was really nice to go through things and be like, am I ever gonna wear this again? Like some of my maternity clothes were like lacy butterflies with gems. It was like Ed Hardy when it was like super popular, sparkle. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna wear this again. Yeah, so I went through a bunch of that kind of thing, and I definitely making progress. The main thing that's in there now is my husband has probably like 4 boxes and a bunch of storage bins full of all of his camping stuff. And it's hard because he doesn't necessarily want to put it out in the garage, but so we need to find another place to store it. And since we were gone all summer, a lot of these things like boxes and storage things were just kind of like neglected because I was gone all summer. Like there was no way I could do it, and it took me so long just to get back to the normal routine of things that I didn't have time to go through like those little nooks and crannies of things. But when I do, it feels so good. So when I was kind of stressed yesterday for like anxiety, I was just like, I need to organize something. So it felt great to just go through all those things and pull them out and just get it all situated. And now I can start to see what I want to do, what space I have. Yeah, I'm still not sure exactly what I want to do with the space as far as painting it or leaving it, but there are a lot of options. It just kind of depends what I want to do. And tomorrow I have to work, and my in-laws are coming tonight, so they'll be here tomorrow. So I don't know how much I'll be filming, just because I don't know if they really want to be filmed, but of course I'll film something. But again, it might be the weekend, and maybe I'll take the weekend off. I don't know. I still haven't decided how this is all going down. So just be patient with me. We'll figure it out together. But I think I'm going to take you guys downstairs and show you what it looks like. And yeah. Alright, so that's what this room looks like now. I just have those 2 tubs. Those are maternity clothes that need to be put away somewhere. And then we have our little futon here. So I mean, this is like the whole space I would have as far as like a background. Oh, that light kind of reflects there. That's nice. So that's it. Like that's my backdrop as of right now if I was to film in here. So I definitely want to get some sort of new bedding. This is just like old yucky bedding. It's just kind of like whatever we had spare. So here's this huge mess. This is all the stuff that is my husband's. These are all my husband's boxes and camping gear. So you can see why it's a little overwhelming, because as much as work that I got done, like all of this needs to be moved before I could reasonably set up anything. I don't know where this is all gonna go. So yes. And then what I worked on is I got all these tubs here. They're just tucked away nicely in the closet. That's how I like to roll, just having things like in tubs, and this is just trash. Those are all the boxes that I emptied. So got a lot of those emptied, but you know, I'm going to make some sort of progress on this, but it's going to take some time because I have to wait for him to move his stuff. But I definitely think it's a good space, and honestly, it's not worth using this whole room just for occasional guests and to store camping supplies. So definitely work in progress there. So the other thing I need to share with you guys is I want to go over all the things that I'm going to be using for these next 2 weeks. So my weekly makeup drawer. So let's go upstairs and I'll show you what I'm going to use. Since we're doing this Vlogmas style, we're going to do this super chill, and I'm just going to show you what I picked for these 2 weeks. So in anticipation of my e.l.f. haul, which I just posted, I decided I would just do a bunch of e.l.f. stuff and or drugstore. So for those of you who can't afford really high-end stuff, I'm gonna be just drugstoring it out, doing the e.l.f. and so far it's been great. So I've combined all these little mini palettes to use because I figured if you had like one large palette, you could have had like a bunch of colors like this. Plus, to be honest, I have a lot of palettes, so if I'm gonna get through this, I am going to be doing this for like, I don't want to be doing this for like 2 years. So, the first one is the Need It Nude. And I realized that I don't think I ever really swatched this at all in my video. So I'm gonna give you some quick swatches here. And this is a nice neutral palette for you neutral lovers out there. So there's some of the colors there. I mean, it's decent pigmentation. It's great, kind of like good travel palette. It has some shimmer, some mattes. So for the price, honestly, it's great. So the other ones I picked are my 2 Prism palettes. So this is the Naked Prism palette. These are looking really washed out with the light shining on them, but they are actually more bronzy colors. And Mad for Matte. This is one of my favorites, all matte. And today I had this color here. It's kind of worn off. I mean, it's the end of the day. This color here in the crease. And then I had a purple on my lid from this one. This color right there on my lid. So those are the little palettes that I'm using for the palette. So I've just combined them all because you can see if I took 2 weeks on each of those, like, we would be here for 5 years. Okay. Alrighty, so I also am using the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. This is, I'm not wearing this today. This is a light medium coverage because I was just going to be like at the doctor's and doing all these crazy things today. I just wanted super chill makeup, so I went for the e.l.f. BB cream. So I'm doing both of these. I've got my NYX Pore Filler and my Hard Candy Sheer Envy. I'm using my e.l.f. Lifting Concealer. Okay, can I just talk about this for a minute? This is supposed to have 0.22 ounces in it. And literally, I like this concealer. It's really nice and light. But when I bought it, it's like I could almost see all the way down. You can't see it. I tried to check, but you can't. You almost could see all the way down the container. Like I felt like I could scrape the sides so easily, and there like wasn't a lot of product in here. So I don't know if they just didn't fill this up all the way, but a little disappointed on like not the amount it's supposed to hold, but the amount that it does hold, if that makes sense. Anyhow, alrighty. And then my other drugstore powder is in my makeup bag. So I am using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish because I only have those 2 powders. And then I grabbed my shimmer palette. I haven't dived into this yet. This e.l.f. bronzer in St. Lucia. This used to be like seriously holy grail status for me, but I've been using the contour palette, so I haven't used this as much. And I did grab this little e.l.f. body shimmer, put that in there. I don't know if I'll ever use this. It's a shimmery bronzer. This might be one of those things that needs to be decluttered because it's like, I don't know if I need this in my life. Okay, moving on. So, I have got my ambient palette. So I'm actually using that as like a semi all over dusting powder. I don't really use it as a highlighter. I like just kind of like dust it all over my face, kind of like a nice dewy, fresh faced look. And then my contour palette, and then my blush palette. So those are all awesome. I decluttered a ton of my e.l.f. blushes, and I mean, I'm honestly not missing them because I feel like what I've got, I'm like, okay, this is a good amount for e.l.f. I do have one of the cream blushes in, I don't even know what color this is in, Flirt. They don't make these anymore. It's starting to get a little dried out, so this might be one that after I'm done using it, you know, I might need to get some more uses out of it. This would be like, I don't know, I just think it's kind of getting to that point where maybe after, you know, give it 6 more months, see how it does, and then be done. I've got the e.l.f. Pink Passion. I've got e.l.f. Flushed. I mean, obviously I've got a ton of products, so I'm not gonna be able to use a lot of these a lot, probably just rotate through and use each of them once. This is Berry Mary. And I have Fuchsia Fusion. This is the super glittery one. I also have the e.l.f. highlighter. It's kind of a, I think this is a blush, but we all know it's a highlighter. Okay, so as far as like bases and stuff, I did grab a couple bases. So I'm using the new Why Not. That's what I've got on my eyes today. And then I grabbed Back to Basics, which is a nice golden bronze for just neutral looks. And then I have hardly even touched this one. This is Hit the Town. So I got this out and actually yesterday wore this all over the lid. And then I went in with this super lustrous eyeshadow. This is the only super lustrous eyeshadow I picked. This is no color. This is when they were putting it on the box. Fail. Okay, this is a black sparkly one. Whatever that one is, you can find it. I put that over the top. It was very beautiful. I'm also using the brow pomade. For those of you who are asking, it is not like the Anastasia Beverly Hills quite. It's like creamy. Like the Anastasia is like a little more waxy, and this is like more creamy. But I do like it. Just what I got on today, so we're good. Did I do my brows today? I don't know if I did my brows today. It's been that kind of day. I'm forgetting brows right and left. What? You know, the days that I'm forgetting brows are cray. Cray things are happening. Wow, this drawer, I think I'm just gonna have to move you because it's a lot. Alrighty, so this is the lip drawer. So I've just got a ton of these different lipsticks in here. Obviously, I haven't touched these very much because I've been testing out these puppies, which have been awesome. I'm wearing this one today. And a lip liner, and what else is down there? Oh, a little lip gloss. So that's pretty much what's in there. And then I also have this little makeup block and set. I was using this today, testing this out still. So I don't have any verdicts on this as far as like smudging and creasing and all that junk, but hopefully I will have one here. I think that's everything, I think. Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas so far. I know some people are like, oh, if you're not doing daily vlogs, that's not Vlogmas. I'm doing some beauty videos, you know, this is really chill, so I feel like it can be like beauty/vlog, you know, kind of a more like uncut, unedited, raw version of what I would normally do, and I think that's totally fine. And at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want, so yes. So now it's probably time for me to get my little ones in bed, and here comes someone now. Hi, sweetie. How you feeling? Are your teeth hurting? Are you doing okay, sweetie? No, I didn't. They're not used to being in. But today we're doing that, huh? Alrighty, well I'm needed now, so I'm gonna go.